that hiker in Hawaii lost for 17 days in a forest. She's calling her rescue a miracle. Amanda Eller is her name. She described her fight for survival as a spiritual boot camp during an emotional news conference yesterday. Jonathan Vigliotti is at Maui Memorial Medical Center in Wailuku, Hawaii, where Eller was treated for her injuries. Jonathan, did Eller say there was ever a time when I got to ask, she lost hope out there?
Yeah, Tony, to start with the hope part of that, she said she had hope for a few days, hope that she would run into somebody or find a trail that will lead her back to her car. But as you can imagine, as those days went on and no one was in sight, she did start to lose hope. She recalled how she saw and heard as many as 20 helicopters overhead. She told us she would stand on rocks and try to wave for attention, but nobody saw her until her luck changed in a major way.
When I looked up and I saw the helicopter right over me and he's pointing right at me, I just fell to the ground and just started bawling.
With family by her side, Amanda Eller recalled the moment she was spotted after going for a hike in a Maui forest and getting lost for 17 days.
I tried all these different paths and then I was like, oh shoot, these are not bike paths, these are not walking paths, these are boar paths.
The 35-year-old lived off of wild fruits and plants, but the wilderness took its toll. A day after injuring her knee in a 20-foot fall, she lost her shoes in a flash flood.
And I was sitting in a foot of water on hard rocks that I knew were digging into my skin. I couldn't sleep. I was shaking so hard that the only thing I could do was meditate. And it was the only thing that brought me peace.
The physical therapist desperately tried to signal for help.
I was putting SOS on rocks so that hopefully they would see them from above. I was putting any kind of clothing that I could take off of my body out so maybe they could see that there was a sign of a human being there.
Then, just as she questioned whether she would ever be rescued, her prayers were answered.
My heart just fell through my feet. I just collapsed. I had a plant in my mouth that I was planning on eating for dinner. I don't know how they spotted me. That is a miracle.
Eller says she has no plans to return to the forest anytime soon, but she does have a new appreciation for life.
Grateful for every breath, grateful for everything, and I hope I never lose that.
Eller's legs are still pretty banged up from walking through all of that pretty thick brush. She's going to be on crutches, we're told, for at least 2 weeks, but she says she's going to get on her feet as quickly as she can. Remember, she is a physical therapist. She says she wants to focus on her patients' healing. Anthony?
It will be great for her to get back into action. Jonathan, what, if anything, did Amanda Eller say she learned from all this?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20. She definitely expressed some regret, specifically with her phone. She purposely left it in the car. She wanted to unplug. She says she is never going to unplug again. Though keep in mind, this was supposed to be a 3-mile jog. She never expected it to be this 7-day fight for her life.
Yeah, it is interesting that meditation was the thing that comforted her through all this. Jonathan, thank you so much. The so-called...
But I have to say, I think it's another great endorsement for meditation because you always hear about these stories of people getting through very difficult times. I think good time, download your Headspace meditation app. It really does work. And I can't get I'm so fascinated by this woman that she kept her cool, that she was able to get through. I know some people were saying, okay, how much longer? I can't get enough of the story, I have to say.
Well, as you pointed, the meditation thing is very interesting because while she left her phone behind, which caused her trouble, it's the ability to unplug there.
And we all have that ability. We all have that ability.
That's true.